Welcome, everyone. Ellie Mae here, your financial coach. So appreciative that you're joining me here today. Yesterday, we started, well, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, this week, we've been on the series Seed Time, Progression Time, and Harvest Time. Um, and if you weren't here yesterday we spoke about seed time, the importance of not only planting seeds but the right seeds, correct? And nurturing them. But today we're talking about progression time, which is, I believe, um, in some people's opinion, the hardest time because you got to have patience. So let's just wait a couple of moments to see if, as some people are logging in. Um, but progression time, like I say, is one of the most important, or maybe the most important aspect of this journey. And this is where you can see your efforts, the things that you have planted, you're going to start to see them grow. But again, you have to be patient. So let's kind of um, get the definition of progression time. That's where you nurture your seeds that you planted. This is the longest period, and sometimes we get impatient, but it's the hardest part of the process because things don't grow overnight. If we go back to the example that we mentioned yesterday about a farmer, when he plants his seed, those who are in that industry know how long it's going to take for the fruit to bear. The example I gave about the avocado tree, the individual knew that he would have to wait about 10 years, and indeed in about 10 years the tree bore fruit. So the same with us. Let's now um, equate it or to our financial journey, right? The progression time is watching your savings account grow, but continue planting the seeds. Progression time is if you have started a small investment account and you're watching it grow and multiply based on the interest that you're getting, and then maybe even adding more than what you started because maybe now you got a bonus or you got a raise. Also, progression time is building those habits. Let's see here. It's saying that saying that the connection is not too well. So all of that is part of the progression time. So why is it so hard? Well, because a lot of us weren't accustomed to delayed gratification. Let me give you some of the reasons why progression time it feels that it's so hard. Number one, we live in a microwave society that everything is now. You want to plant the seed and you want to go straight to the harvest. But there's a growth time, right? That's the delayed gratification. But there's ways to maybe don't make it feel as hard. Um, Also, as you're planting your seed, sometime you're wondering if you're a first time farmer or first time growing plants in your backyard or a tree or flowers, you're wondering if those seeds are going to grow. So then doubt sets in. So then you're tempted to give up. But that's not the time for you to quit. That's where many people do quit, but that is not the period or the time for you to quit. So let's bring it now to something maybe more relatable. Let's say you're going to the gym and either you want to lose weight, get healthier, or build muscle. Well, after the first time you go to the gym, even the first week or the first month, you might not see results or know the results that you're looking for. The results are happening just like the seed is growing down. I saw this analogy one time where somebody planted, it was like a little animated uh, reel, and it showed that the seed is growing downward before the roots are going down before it goes up. So all that time that you're thinking nothing is happening, the roots are growing downward because that's where the strength is. That's where the feeding is happening. That's where you're nurturing that seed. and eventually it will sprout and grow up. Well, the same thing with the gym. All that time that you're going, the second day you're not going to see that you lost 20 pounds. Trust me, I've tried it. But if you continue going, if you persevere and you continue doing your workouts, if that's what you want to do, I'm not saying that's what you have to do, but uh, a lot of our friends, they go to the gym every morning or every evening, or maybe they work out at home. And because they persevere, eventually, if they're patient in that progression time, then they're going to see their harvest. They're going to see the fruits of their labor, whatever time it's going to take for them to see their results. So, how not to get impatient or how not to quit in your progression time? Well, you could do um, small celebrations in between. We're not saying that if you accomplish a milestone not to celebrate it. What we're saying is don't stop at that midpoint. Don't stop at that point where you say, well, I wanted to save $1,000, so I saved 500. Okay, so that's it. I'm not gonna put any more in my account. But the beginning goal was to save $1,000. The beginning goal was to put some money together for your mortgage down payment for your first home or your second home. So what can you do is to what one thing you could do is celebrate those small wins. Like I say, if you wanted to save a thousand and you're at 500 point, a small celebration, not from that money that you save, but something that makes you feel good because you're closer to your goal. What something else that you could do is maybe uh, stay around people that inspire you, not around the people that are going to tell you why are you going towards that goal, not around the people that's going to tell you, well, that's a waste of time, I used to go to the gym but it doesn't work. That's not inspiring, trust me. Or maybe you could read publications that have to do with what you're doing to inspire you. There are books, there are websites, there are endless of groups that you could join to motivate you towards that goal, whether it's personal, professional, or financial, correct? So that's also a means for you not to quit. Stay educated and inspired. And also, the biggest part is to remember why. Why did you start that goal? Why did you plant that seed? That's going to hold you committed to your goal during that progression time. You know, you keep your eyes on the price, keep your eyes on the bigger picture. If your down payment for a home is $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, and you're at the midpoint, you can't give up because you're going to think of that bigger picture or that bigger goal, your ultimate destination, the harvest you're going to reap eventually. So if this topic resonates with you, put it in the comments. But also, you could put in the comments, what habits are you working on right now? How are you nurturing your progress? Because I know a lot of you is like preaching to the choir. You already have been planting your seeds. So share in the comments so that other people could learn from you about what are you doing to nurture your seeds in this progression time. How are you keeping true to your word? How are you being consistent? Share it in the comments. Whether if it's professional, financial, or personal, maybe you in the beginning found it hard to go to the gym and now it's a breeze. So share it in the comments so other people could be motivated and inspired by your story. So this is today I just wanted to do a short version of it because I'm so excited about sharing about the harvest time, which is tomorrow. But must not forget that the progression time is the longest and most important part because that's where it tries your character, your patience, um, and you'll eventually see those little um, seeds or start to sprout. Again, I give you the example of that avocado tree. And if you don't know about the Chinese bamboo tree, Google it and find out how long it takes to grow. It it does take a long time, and I don't want to say the information now because it's not coming to me right now. But I could probably Google it and share it later, or maybe put it in the comment. But like I said, tomorrow we're gonna be speaking about harvest time, and this is the phase, like I said, I'm really looking forward to. And I'll show you how to recognize the harvest time and what to do and how to celebrate wins in the harvest time. So, but before I go, I want to leave you with this thought. Progression time is where champions are made. Trust me, that's where you work the hardest. Don't stop watering your seeds, even when it seems that it's not growing. Let me say it again. Progression time is where champions are made. That's where you work the strongest. That's when, if it's, you're going to the gym, or if you're planting uh, flowers or whatever trees, if you have a backyard where you could plant stuff, that is where you have to exercise the most patience. So I was just looking at a at a comment. So that's why progression time, it's the most important part, because it's going to take you to the part where you're going to see your harvest. So again, tag somebody with this live. Of course, I will share later where you could see in our other forums, YouTube or Spotify, for those who like to listen to podcasts while they're driving. And join me tomorrow on Harvest Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye for now. Ellie here, your financial coach, helping you save money, make money, and get out of debt or eliminate debt. Bye for now.